places right around here.
Yeah.
Thousands.
Alright, so good morning everyone. Welcome to the class and grabbing a couple blocks. Find yourselves into the comfort sitting position. If you like to sit on the block, you're welcome to. If not, just press your hands on tops of the thigh, rock your torso side to side. Get some movement and warm up to your body. And feel your sitting bone rooted down toward the floor. Maybe even roll your shoulder back and forth, creating some mobility. Then slowly find your stillness into your sitting, center and balance. Breathing in, lift both shoulder up toward your ear and exhale, side it out through your mouth and dropping it down. A few more rounds of that. Then begin to bring your gaze down toward the floor or closing your eyes. Allow your journey begin right here, where you're connecting towards your breath. Observing the flow of your breath without changing anything. Breathing in and out. Noticing how your breath. Do you feel more towards your in-breath? Or you feel more sensation towards the exhalation? Observing your breath, one breath at a time. Try not to change anything, but rather than let your breath happen on its own. Smooth, steady flow of your breath. And in the next couple breaths, begin to lengthen to your inhalation. Draw the air in more and more, filling up that lung capacity. Let your exhale be complete as you're releasing all the stale air out from your body. Each time you inhale, begin to connecting your breath with your body by noticing the chest, the ribs begin to expanding. Open up the front body. And exhale, letting go. As you draw the air in more and more, you might begin to noticing the movement and the sensation all the way down towards your belly. Let your belly rise like a balloon. Ribs expanding all direction, including the back and the side area, up toward your chest and maybe your collarbone. Exhale, releasing out from the chest, softening to your rib cage, and empty the air out from your stomach. Try it a couple more times by connecting towards your chest, ribs, and belly into your 3 parts breathing. Smooth, steady flow. Allow your mind to be in this present moment. Then connecting the breath toward your body. Scanning throughout your whole body. Noticing any tension or tightness. Sending the breath energy towards that area. Softening to your shoulder, relaxing to the face and jaw. During the practice, taking as much as modification you may need. Always reminding yourself to take a self-love and self-care by doing no harm to your body. Working within your limitation, and let it be the journey towards your practice without judging, without competition. In the next couple breaths, taking your time to set up the intention of your practice. In this moment, what is it that's important for you? And very slowly find your way back to your natural breath. Taking your time to gently open up your eyes. Breathing in, draw the arms out, reaching it up toward the sky and allow the palms to touch. Exhale, floating the hands right down in front of your heart. One more time, inhale, arms out, reaching it up toward the sky as the palm touch, this time folding the fingertips in, creating a heart shape as the thumb pointing down, fingertips down, rest the heart in front of your heart. Feel that love and compassion to yourself. Then breathing in, begin to draw that heart forward to spreading your love towards your loved one at home. Exhale, open the arms out wide, open the chest, draw the fingertips behind, hug the shoulder blade toward the center. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips, draw the navel in toward the spine, bring your chest closer down toward the floor and lengthening the arms back. Breathing in, rising up tall, bring your arms out and reaching it up toward the sky. And one more time, we're going to creating the heart shape and bring that hands right in front of your heart. Breathing in this one, we're going to spread the love to the rest of the world, the people that we don't know, and open the chest, bring the arms back. Allow the front of your heart to open and receiving the love back to yourself. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips, bring your chest down, navel into the spine, extending the arm behind. Breathing in, rising up tall, bring your right hands down toward the floor, lift your left arms up. Exhale, side bending to your right side, roll your left shoulder back, gazing up toward the ceiling. Inhale, draw your left shoulder toward your right knee, reaching the arm forward. Exhale, bring your left elbow up, eye gazing up. Bring the arms back down toward the floor. Inhale, right arms up. Exhale, side bending to your left side, rooted down toward your right sitting bone. Draw your shoulder away from your hips. Exhale, right shoulder toward your left knee, reaching the arm forward, stretching all the way to the upper back. Breathing in, bend your right elbow, leading with the right elbow up toward the ceiling, gazing up, and exhale, releasing the arms down. Then begin to switch, bring the opposite leg forward. Breathing in, bring the arm forward and up. Breathing out, hinging forward from the hips, rest the palms down, push the palms away. Press your sitting bone down and back, reaching through the crown of the head. Noticing whether you feel the difference. Breathing in, walking your hands back. Bring the hands on tops of the knee and begin to circle your hips side to side. Reverse the circle to the opposite side. Then slowly come to a pause, lift your knee up, press to one side, bring yourself back up into your table or hands and knee. See whether you like to put the towels underneath your knee or not. Your wrists underneath your shoulders, spread your fingertips wide. Breathing in, tailbone up, drop your belly down, reaching the heart forward, press to your palm, lengthening to your arm. Cow pose. Exhale, tuck the tailbone down, draw the navel into the spine, lift the back up, relaxing head, neck, and shoulder down into your cat pose. 2 more times on your own pace. Each time you inhale, thinking about lengthening the front body, stretching the chest away from your belly. Each exhale, contracting the navel, toning up the abdominal, so lift the upper back up, feel like your back is a letter C. Movement 1 vertebrae at a time. Finding that fluidity to your spine, ease the tension off from your lower back. Then bring the spine back into your neutral. Shift the weight toward your left knee, extending right leg behind with the toe down toward the floor. Option to bring your elbow and forearms down, otherwise rock your shoulder forward and back. Lift to the back of your right thigh bone. Press your heel away so that you're stretching and lengthening the back of your leg from the Achilles to your calf and maybe hamstring. Then slowly pause right here, visualizing there's a wall behind where your heel resting towards the wall. Engaging your midline, breathing in, draw your left arm forward, away from your right leg, gaze toward your left thumb. Exhale, begin to circle the arm, ease off the tension into your shoulder. Each time you inhale, then lengthening arm forward, away from your right leg. Each time you exhale, follow the gaze toward your hands so that you're moving your neck and shoulder to ease off the tension. The next time your arm is up toward the ceiling, pause right there and rotating your chest over to your left side. Activating to your right leg, press the heel back. Deep breath in, breathing out, releasing the hands down, bring your knee back, open up your knee wide, shift the tailbone towards the heel and bring the arms back to releasing the tension into your hands. Drop your shoulder down, squeezing your hands, bring the blood flow to your palm. Allow the tension to melting down toward the floor. When your body ready, then extending the arm forward one at a time. Press to your hands and come up to your table. Then we'll start the second side by shift the weight toward your right knee. Inhale, extending left leg behind, point the toe down, press the heel back. Once again, rock yourself forward and back, press the heel back. Noticing what's happening to the back of your leg, whether you're noticing the same sensation when comparing to your right. Pause when your shoulder on tops of the wrist, engaging your midline inner thigh, then extending right arm forward, gaze toward your right thumb. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down. Taking the gaze to follow your hands so that the movement of the shoulder, neck, and jaw is all released. The next time your arms is up, then rotating your chest over to your right side. Allow the front of your sternum to open up towards the right shoulder. Deep breath in. Breathing out, releasing the hands down, bring your knee back toward the floor, extending the arm forward. Bring your elbow, forearms down, palm facing up, so that you're releasing tension into your hands, happy pose. Allow the upper back area to be at ease. Each time you exhale, the front body feel heavily connecting down toward the mat. When you're ready, press to your hands. Breathing in, tuck in the toe, lift the knee off from the ground, tailbone up toward the sky, downward facing dog. Paddling to your feet by bending one knee at a time, walk the dog. Allow the back of the leg to stretch, lengthening the tailbone toward the ceiling. Crown the head hanging down toward the floor. Pause right here, then begin to bend both knees, eye looking forward, walking your feet forward toward your hand, standing forward fold. Breathing in, bring both hands on tops of the thigh, lift your torso halfway up, half forward fold, chest parallel toward the floor. Lengthening the back of your neck. Exhale, sinking the tailbone down, lift the chest up. Press your hands on the thigh, Draw the chest toward the ceiling. Keep your tailbone down. Inhale, arm forward. Push down to your heel, reaching the arms up, widen to your arms. Allow the left side, right side to reaching. Exhale, bend the elbow, open the front of your chest. Breathing in, reaching up tall. Breathing out, releasing the arms down. Inhale, lift both shoulders up toward your ear. Exhale, roll it back and down. Then go down to grab your towels or your belt. Once you find your towels and your belt, bring it just relaxing about wider than your shoulder width apart. Root it down toward your feet. Breathing in, lift the arms up, widen your arms, widen your chest, lift to your armpit. Exhale, releasing the arm down at the shoulder height. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up, gazing up, bring the chest up. Breathing out, release, and bring it down. This time we're going to hold, so inhale, lift up until you find the edge of sensation, not the pain. Hug your waistline in. Option to bring your hands apart, so activating and engaging your arm muscle. When your body ready, exhale, tilting over to your right, so drop your right arms down, lifting to your left arm. Allow the hips and shoulder on your left side in line, noticing the space into that left ribcage. Breathing in back to the center. Exhale, tilting over to your left side. Keep your right shoulder and right hip in line, so draw your right shoulder back, noticing the space into that right ribcage. Breathing in back to the center. Exhale, releasing your arms down. Take a pause, letting go of your tension. Maybe roll your shoulder back. Now this time, inhale, we're going to bring the arms up one more time. Exhale to twist to your right side. Draw the arms away, rotating from your waistline up. Option to drop your right arms down, tilt your right ear down toward the floor and lift your left arms up. Allow that spinal rotation from your waistline. Breathing in back to the center and draw your arms back. Exhale, twist to your left side. Widen your arm first, then drop your left arms down, bring your right arms up. Tilt your left ear down toward the floor to lengthening the right side of your neck. Breathing in, coming back up toward the center, turn your torso back. Then we're going to let go of the towels, put it right behind. And allow the towels now at about hip width apart, so your hands is outside your hip. Soft, bending your knee. Breathing in, extending the arms behind, hug the shoulder blade toward the center. Exhale, sinking the tailbone down into a chair pose. Shift the weight toward the heel, then releasing the towels underneath your thigh. See whether if you want more easier, the towel gonna be closer towards the outside of your leg. The wider, the more challenging. So breathing in, extending the arms behind, lift the chest, press down to your heels, squeeze your inner thigh and buttock. Exhale, bend the knees, squat down to the chair pose, bring the towels down, hands outside your knee, rooted down towards your heel. One more time, inhale, push down to the heel, squeeze in the thighs and buttock, lift the arms away. Exhale, sinking the tailbone down, bring the towels down underneath your thigh. You're going to releasing your right hands. Inhale, press down to your feet, lift the left arms up. Exhale, bend the left elbow, cross the towel right behind. Right hand's going to grab into your left elbow, lift the left elbow up toward the ceiling. Option, begin to draw the right arms out to the side. Bring the thumbs down, elbow up toward the ceiling as an internal rotation of your shoulder. Then bring the hands right behind to grab the towels. Focusing on right hands to draw the towels down, where the left hand's gonna lift it up so that you can bring your left elbow toward the ceiling. Engaging the midline, bring your chest and belly apart from each other. Stay right here for one more breath. Breathing in, breathing out slowly, sliding your right arms down. Then circle your left arm to bring the towel to the front. Exchanging, right hands grab to the towels. Draw the arms back, bend the elbow, bring the hands right behind your head. Then left hand's gonna lift up to draw your left elbow toward the ceiling. Open up the front of your right armpit. You can stay right here if you have some shoulder issue. Next option, you're gonna open the left arms out to the side. Bring your thumbs down, elbow up toward the ceiling, so it's an internal rotation of your shoulder. Then bring the hands to grab the towels. Each time you inhale, lift the chest and chin up rather than collapse and looking down. There's nothing to look. Just lift up, gazing forward, noticing where do you feel the stretch, which muscle that you engage. Deep breath in, breathing out slowly, releasing your left arms down, then circle your left arm forward, right arm forward, bring the towel to the front, and letting go the towels down. Shaking arms, letting go of all that tension. We're hitting all the muscle rotating on your shoulder from open out to the side, abduction, internal rotation, and external rotation. So breathing in, lift both shoulder up. Exhale, tilt right ear, right shoulder. Inhale back to the center and exhale, release. One more time, inhale, shoulder up toward your ear. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale back to the center and exhale, drop the arms down. And then shaking your leg out. We're going to do balance pose. So then I will bring you down toward the floor, so we will spend more time to stretch. Bring your hands to your hips, soft bending your knee. We start circle all the joint from the lower parts of the body. As we're not moving so much, and then reverse the circle to the opposite side. Then begin to find a stillness into your standing gaze 15-20 feet forward down toward the floor. Balance pose today, tree pose. Shift the weight toward your right foot. Inhale, lift the left heel up. Bend your left knee. Exhale, turn the left knee out to the side. Sliding left heel, right ankle. Taking your time and see where you want to move your left foot. If you like more, then you can floating your feet, your left foot off from the floor, press towards your calf or inner thigh. If you're happy right here, stay focused in towards the standing leg, then reaching your right arms up. Once you find that steady, bring your left arms out to the side. Creating that length to that right side of your body rather than collapsing. Allow the left arm to be away from your body. Tree pose, Vipassana. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, releasing the arms down, bring your left foot down, feel the effect of your balance. See whether you like to open your feet wide, twisting side to side to ease off the tension. When your body ready, then come and meet me into your mountain pose or Tadasana. Hands to your hip for more grounding. Take a gaze down toward the floor. Shift the weight toward your left foot. Inhale, bend your right knee, lift right heel up. Exhale, right knee out to the side, right heel, left ankle. Keep your hips and pelvis level so that you're not compensating to your spine. Taking your time to find your pose where you want to move your right foot. If you're happy right here, then stay here, extending the left arm toward the ceiling, creating that length onto your left side so that you're not leaning toward your left foot. Exhale, option, draw the right arms away. Keep that arm at shoulder height, softening to the face and jaw. Continue to breathe. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, slowly release. Bring your right foot down, open your feet wide, twisting side to side. Then slowly walking towards the tops of the mat, grabbing the towels as if a winter time, so you bring the towels right behind your neck like a scarf. You can also use the belt, whatever at home that you have. When you're ready, inhale, bring the arms out, reaching it up toward the sky. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips, sinking the tailbone down, draw the arm forward. On your next exhale, releasing the hands down toward the floor, shift the weight toward your left foot, step right foot behind, bring the heel down into your warrior one. Heel toe your left foot out to the corner edge so you have a widened stand like a train track rather than a tightrope. Bending to your left knee point forward, draw your right heel back, squeeze into your right glute. If you're noticing it's hard for your hip, the best way is to turn the right toe towards the corner edge of the right mat rather than out to the side this way. So that way your hip is more square. Lengthening the tailbone down, begin to releasing the towels away from your neck. Breathing in, reaching up tall. Breathing out, hinging forward from the hips. Draw your arms away and bring the towel forward, rooted down towards your left heel. Inhale, press down to your left heel, reaching it up. Exhale, side bending to your left side. Draw your right hip slightly forward. Feel that stretch from that outer hips area all the way to the front of your hip flexor. One more breath here. Breathing in, breathing out, slowly release. Bring the belt right behind your back. As narrow as about hip width apart or slightly narrow. Inhale, lift up tall, extending the arms behind, open the front of the chest. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips, draw the navel into the spine. Bring your rib cage down closer toward your left thigh bone. Lengthening the back of your neck by looking forward, not down towards the floor or your toe. Gently squeezing into your belly. Working on the strength of your leg, your quadriceps in particularly on your left side. Then begin to releasing the towels down. Put both hands on tops of your left thigh. Begin to push down to your left heel. Inhale, step right foot forward. Strengthening your leg. I know will be tough, we'll be stretching in a few minutes. So when you're ready, breathing in, draw the arms out, reaching it up toward the sky. Exhale, circle the arms behind your back, lengthening the tailbone down towards your heel. Then begin to lift your chest up. Feel almost like you bring your hip forward, lengthening the front of your thigh bone. Contraction and squeeze into your buttock to ease the tension from the leg work that we just did. Exhale, slowly release. Let go of your arms. Inhale, draw the arms out, reaching it up toward the sky. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips, leading with your heart forward, fold down toward the floor to find your towels. Wrap the towel behind your neck. Press the hands down, shift the weight toward your right foot, step your left foot back with the toe pointing forward. Heel down toward the floor. When you're ready, bend your right knee, rising back up into your warrior one. Allow your right knee to point forward, squeeze into your left glute to protecting your lower back. Then removing the towels. Widen your arms. Inhale, lift the arms up. Widen your arm to softening your shoulder. Rather than arching your back, draw your rib cage toward the center. Using the heel on your right heel, pressing down toward the floor. Exhale, then begin to tilting over to your right side. Rooted down the energy towards your left heel. Draw your left hip slightly forward. Noticing where do you feel the stretch. Breathing in, coming back to the center. Exhale, releasing the arms down. Move the towels right behind. Lengthening and releasing the arms down toward the floor. Inhale, extending the arms behind. Hug your shoulder blade toward the center. Exhale, working on your core. Navel in toward the spine, hinging forward from the hips. Bring your right rib cage closer toward your right thigh bone. Working on your right quadricep. Reaching the crown of the head away from your tailbone. Breathe. Exhale, begin to release the towels down. Bring both hands on tops of the thigh. Begin to releasing the hands down toward the floor. Lower your left knee down. Step your right foot back. Bring your right knee down toward the floor. Walking your hands forward until you fold arms down toward the floor. Forehead rests on tops of the mat. Puppy pose. If puppy pose is not working for you, you can also doing child pose. Taking the time to pause and reflect your practice. Then begin to press yourself back up once again into your table. Shift the weight toward your left knee. Breathing in, extending right leg behind, squeezing into your right glute. Roll your inner thigh in as if you bring your heel away from your body. Lift the chest forward. Exhale, draw navel in toward the spine, knee forward toward your chest. 2 more times. Inhale, lengthening, reaching away. Exhale, contraction, knee forward. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Then extending right leg behind with the toe down toward the floor. Turn left toe out to the side. Roll the right toe over to your right side into your kneeling side plank pose. Bring your left shoulder and right shoulder to stacking on tops of one another. Inhale, reaching right arms toward the ceiling. Allow the energy to push from your right hip down to your heel. Option on your next inhale, then reaching right arm forward towards the crown of the head. Let the energy flow from your right heel to your right fingertips. Engaging the neck muscle, lengthening the back of your neck, but softening to the front of your throat. Breathe. Exhale, releasing the hands down. Bring your knee down. Find your tabletop. Noticing the difference. If your left hands get tired, release. Lift it up, squeezing hands in and out. Pressing it back, shift the weight toward your right knee. Inhale, extending left leg behind. Press back to the heel, point the toe down, reaching the heart forward. Squeeze into your left glute. Exhale, draw the knee forward toward your chest. Breathing in, lengthening, reaching the heart forward. Draw the heel back. Exhale, knee forward toward your chest. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, contraction. Then extending left leg behind with the toe down toward the floor. Roll the right toe over to the side. Left toe to your left. Stacking the shoulder up. Keep your shoulder in line with your hip. Breathing in, extending left arm toward the ceiling. Option, draw your left arm forward, away from your heel. Continue to breathe. One more breath. Breathing in. Breathing out, releasing hands and knee down. Open up your knee wide, big toe touch. Shift the tailbone towards the heel, forehead rest on the floor. See whether you like to walk your hands forward, either palm facing down or palm facing up. If you want more sensation, then let the elbows slightly floating off from the floor. Feel the space from your lower back, mid back, upper back as you breathe into the back body. Allow the exhale to slender yourself down towards the earth at the front body. Feel heavier down towards your mat. Then very slowly begin to sliding your hands back. Inhale, draw your left arms out to the side, up toward the ceiling. Exhale, thread the needle, reaching through to your right side. Lower your left ear down. Option to extending right arm forward. Allow the tension between your left shoulder joint to release. Letting go and using your body weight to bring you down towards the floor. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out slowly, releasing your left arms up, sliding your right hands back. Breathing in, draw the right arms up toward the ceiling. Breathing out, thread the needle and reaching through to your left side. Right shoulder, right ear down, turn the head to your left. Option to extending left arm forward. Continue to breathe. Find a steady flow of your breath. One last breath, breathing in, breathing out, sliding your left hands back, releasing your right arm, press yourself back up to your sitting, then roll the hip to one side, extending the leg out down toward the floor. Grabbing the towels and keep your knees slightly bending, hands grabbing underneath your fresh on your sitting bone and rock it side to side. And begin to sliding your heel forward. If you have a tight hamstring, then give some space underneath your knee. Wrapping the towels around the ball of the foot. Hands grabbing at the edge of your belt or the towels. Then point and flex the toe. Ease off the tension and stretching and warming up the back of your leg. Then slowly draw your elbow crease up toward the ceiling. Lift your chest up. Breathing in, exhale, draw the elbow towards your hip, hinging forward from the hips, navel in toward the spine. Bring your rib cage toward your thigh bone. Thinking about draw your chest forward. Option, you can let go of the towels, bring the hands underneath your thigh or flexing that toe towards your knee. Choose the option. If you're noticing I still bending my knee, I didn't extending it all, so choose the option that you feel sensation but not the pain. Breathe and relaxing more. On your next exhale, then begin to releasing your hands. Bend your knee one at a time. Bring the sole of the foot towards one another and rock your sitting bone side to side by lifting one knee up and down one at a time. Then slowly interlace your hands underneath your pinky, lengthening to your arms. Deep breath in, exhale, bend the elbow, hinging forward from the hips, bring your chest forward and down toward the floor. Relaxing to the jaw, your face, maybe closing your eyes, so that you can feel where you're noticing the stretch. If you experience any pain in the groin area, then slowly backing off. Bow ankle pose, Baddha Konasana. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, slowly release. Bending your left knee, bring the left sole of the foot towards the right sitting bone. The right leg gonna be coming forward with the shin bone parallel towards the tops of the mat. You can have an option to using the block to elevating your leg higher or using the cushion. Then shift the weight side to side until you find the sitting bone down evenly. Grabbing in front of your shin bone or your ankle, breathing in, lifting up tall. Breathing out, bend your elbow, particularly the right elbow, gonna press toward your thigh gently as you draw the navel in and hinging forward from the hips, noticing what's happening to your right glute, right hip. If any of you don't feel it, let me know. Relaxing by looking forward rather than rounding your neck. I will give you more time because each time you feel it tight, then lift your torso up, then exhale, regripping and hinging once again. And see whether you can find that resist, releasing that tension by press your thigh bone towards your elbow and your elbow towards your thigh. And continue to breathe as you pressing that. Is called resist, or is a tension and release by using the PNF method, the proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitator. After a few breaths, then begin to release. And noticing whether you feel that tension, begin to letting go. One more breath. Then on the next exhale, option to press your right hands toward your right thigh. Then begin to bring your left hands behind your back down toward the floor. Then exhale, draw the left shoulder toward your right knee. Right hand, draw your right knee away from your body. Can you feel that sensation? Rather than thinking about press the hands down too much, but thinking about draw that shoulder, the right shoulder away from the right sitting bone. It's gonna help you releasing the knot to the outside of your hip, particularly those who have tight into your IT band. One more breath here, breathing in, breathing out, very slow motion. Roll your right shoulder back, taking your time, because it's also related to the piriformis and the lower back. So then you're gonna switch, let go of your right foot up, move the block away. Bend your knee, feet hip width apart, roll side to side to ease the tension off. Get ready for the second side. Especially when you roll your right knee towards the left, it's an internal rotation, it's a counter pose. So you can stay right here for a breath. Then come back up. Then we're gonna switch. Bend your right knee, right heel towards your left buttock. Then grabbing the block, crossing that left shin bone on tops of the block, and make that shin bone parallel towards the tops of the mat. As far as you can, doesn't have to be exactly, but that's where you're gonna feel. So you're gonna adjusting the block until you find the area that it works for you. Then slowly shift your sitting bone side to side, because I want you to find the center and balance, because the minute that you shift one weight to one sitting bone to compensating your hip, That's gonna ruin into your piriformis right behind your sacrum. So press down more toward your left sitting bone where you're usually compensating. Bring the hands right in front of your ankle, your chin bone, wherever you feel comfort to grab yourself. Reaching up tall, draw the chest up, look up. Exhale, draw the navel into the spine in a very slow motion and taking your time to hinge forward from the hips until you find that edge of sensation. Rest your left elbow gently on top of the left thigh, so in the thigh area. Trying to look forward or closing your eyes. The best way to let the tension melting down is to connecting deeper towards your inner soul. Continue to breathe and follow the breath inside your body. With the eye closed, you get more sensation. Then once you're reaching your edge and you want to releasing the tension more, then very slowly release and bring yourself back up. Taking your time on your next exhale, gently squeezing into your belly, hinging forward from the hips, leaning your torso forward. Then press your elbow towards your left thigh and left thigh press against the left elbow. As I mentioned before, the PNF is basically the tense and release. It's changing the motor system into your nervous system to help letting go. Continue to breathe. If you hold your breath, it's not gonna work. Very slowly continue to breathe, but letting go of that resist. And keep hinging forward and noticing whether that tension begin to melting away or you find more range of motion. Breathing in, begin to slowly coming back up. Left hands press on top of the left thigh gently, not like pressing to bring it down, but just supporting so that you can draw your right arms behind, cuff your fingertips down, so it's like a cuffing, not pressing. Breathing in, lift up tall, and as you exhale, turn your left shoulder toward your right knee. Draw your right shoulder away, noticing that now you need your left hand as if to trying to draw your left knee forward and bring your left femur bone away from the pelvis. Reaching your heart forward, lengthening to the back of the neck. One more breath here, breathing in, breathing out. Very slowly lift your torso up first and rotating it back to the center in a slow motion. Bring your arms back, taking your time. Be gentle as if you're holding your baby, that you want your baby not to waking up, and down toward the floor. Move the block away. Begin to open your feet wide, mat width apart. Inhale, lift up tall. You're going to start by roll both knees to your left side first to counter pose on the left hip. Pause right here if you like. Then breathing in slow motion, lift with the left knee followed by the right knee. Then exhale, roll to the left side. I'm going to try it again. Inhale, right knee up, followed by the left. Visualizing windshield wiper in front of your car. Then you roll to your right side. This time pause, bring your left knee down. See whether your left hands can press your right thigh away from your femur to ease the tension off from the outer hips. So press it from the hip down to your knee to ease that tension off to that IT band muscle. Then slowly circle your left arm across and reaching it away. Stretching and lengthening. Inhale, slowly roll yourself back up. Bring the left knee up, followed by the right. Exhale, roll over to your left side. Right hands on top of the outside of your right thigh. And moving from the hip, squeezing it down to your knee to ease the tension off from your outer hips and releasing the tension to your IT band. Then very slowly, then draw the right arms all the way to the back, reaching your shoulder away from your hips. Then exhale, slowly release, roll your knee back up, and taking your time to grabbing the block and the towels. The block gonna come out to the outside of your hips. Taking your time, I need to move the mat so people at home can see me doing. You don't need to move the mat here, but I have to do it so that you can see me. So the block gonna go to the tops, to the outside of the hips. And the towel's gonna be right nearby. Then taking your time to lie down to your back. Once your back touching down toward the floor, bring your knee toward your armpits, hands on tops of the knee. So widen the knee. It helps you widen the shoulder. So the shoulder blades are down toward the floor, creating more space. Point and flex the toe. Circle your ankle right here, clockwise, counterclockwise. Then roll your knee side to side or your hip side to massaging the back to loosen up everything. Then when you're ready, you're going to lower your right foot down toward the floor, grabbing the towels to wrap around the ball of the left foot. Inhale, reaching left leg up toward the ceiling. Grabbing to the towels, point and flex the toe. Then right hand gonna rest on tops of the right hip bone. Exhale, you're gonna open the left leg out to the side, noticing if your right sitting bone lifting off from the floor, your left hand's gonna go grab the block, bring it closer to the outside of your hips. That way it gets stopped without lifting your right sitting bone. It's not about how wide you open your leg. It's about how can you draw the toe up toward the ceiling and your leg will open out itself. Continue to breathe. Let the whole right side of your body feel so heavily connecting down toward the floor. Breathing in, breathing out, slowly release. Bring your left leg up. Inhale, extending right leg out, down toward the floor. Right hands grabbing to the towels. Left arm, either a goalpost arm or extending the arms out at the shoulder height. Exhale, draw your left leg over to your right. Press the heel away from your left sitting bone. Option to turn the head to your left side. Continue to breathe. One last breath, breathing in, breathing out, bending your knee, then extending left leg up. Switch by bringing right leg towards the towel, releasing left foot flat down with bent knee. Grabbing the towel towards your left hand and see whether you can grab the block to put it outside your right hip. Then right hand's gonna grab into the towels, left hand's gonna move the block on your left side away so that you have more space. Point and flex the toe. See whether you can ease the tension into your right leg. When your body ready, exhale, open right leg out to the side. Just enough that you are not lifting your left sitting bone. Press more weight toward your left shoulder, left hips. Continue to breathe. Give me one more breath. Breathing in, breathing out, extending right leg back up toward the ceiling. Then left hand's gonna grab into the towels. Inhale, extending left leg out down toward the floor. Draw your right arms away at shoulder height. Exhale, rolling your right leg over to your left side. Press your right heel away from your right sitting bone. Continue to breathe, particularly on your exhale. Let it be long. And sending the breath energy towards the area that you feel sensation and discomfort. One last breath, breathing in, breathing out, slow motion, bend your knee, roll your right leg back up, letting go of the towels. Then begin to draw your knee toward your chest, pause right here. Taking the time to allow your body to sinking down towards the earth. Then releasing the foot down toward the floor one at a time with bent knee. Grabbing one block. Breathing in, lift the hips up and sliding the block underneath your sacrum, the flat area between your lower back and sitting bone. Note if you're noticing any pinching of the nerve or whatever it is, move the block slightly lower toward your sitting bone. Make sure that you're not pressing it toward your lower back. Then draw your knee forward. Open your rib cage. Open the front of your chest. Option, extending the leg out down toward the floor. One at a time. Press the heel down. Bring the big toe to touch. So that way you're engaging the inner thigh muscle without let your leg and hips widen apart. Next option, you can extending the arm to a goalpost arm or reaching it up towards the crown of the head. Allow the muscle from the front of your body, from the chin bone, quadricep, hip flexor, rib cage, so as muscle, all release. Open up that front body. Breathing that you feel your rib cage is going to explode. And exhale, relax and letting go. Then very slowly bring your arms back. Bend your knee one at a time. Pause. When your body ready, then press down to your feet. Lift the hips up, sliding the block away. Rest the whole back down completely. Taking your time, that you feel the back area so heavily, particularly the mid-back area. Then relaxing to your hips to let the lower back connecting down. Begin to draw your knee towards your armpit one at a time, so the foot up toward the ceiling. Making a final circle to your ankle. Rest your hands right behind your thigh, or if you want more, you can grab to your calf or the outside edge of your foot. Make sure the whole sacrum area and lower back are down. Taking the time in this inversion to bring the blood flow from your feet back to your heart and to rejuvenating your nervous system. When you're ready for your relaxation, then lower the foot down toward the floor one at a time. Once the feet flat down toward the floor, grabbing the block, put the block underneath your thigh bone, extending the leg out, down toward the floor, with the block supporting underneath your thigh to elevating your femur bone higher than your hip. It's bring your lower back to relaxing down toward the floor more. Adjust until you find a comfortable, safe space. Widen your leg, draw your arms slightly away. Then closing your eyes. Each time you exhale, surrender yourself down towards the earth. Taking this final time to allow your body to relaxing more, to letting go and let your body just be what it like to be. Breathe, relax, observing the flow of your breath. Find your journey to your deep relaxation. Slowly bring your awareness back towards your body and see whether you like to remove the block away so that your body can connecting down towards the floor. If you feel comfort right there without moving the block, it's okay. When your body ready, then wiggling to your hands, your toe. Let your head turn gently side to side. Breathing in, extending the arms up towards the crown of the head and lengthening your leg away by point the toe forward to creating more space inside your body. Exhale, then begin to bend your knee one at a time. Option to bring that knee up toward your chest, hands on tops of the knee. Then begin to roll yourself side to side, awakening the back body. The next time you roll to your right side, using the bottom arm supporting head, neck, and shoulder. Draw your knees slightly up toward your chest. Visualizing yourself curling into the mother's womb. Let it be the time for your body to heal and bring your nervous system back. When your body ready, press with the top hands, bring yourself back up into your sitting position. Softly close your eyes. Time to witness your experience, to checking in with the quality of your breath, the stillness into your mind. Allowing this practice to help enhancing the quality of your life, to allowing you to connecting to all the positivities and moving away or letting go of the things that no longer serve you. Breathing in, releasing the arms out, reaching it up toward the sky and allow the palms to touch. Exhale, hands right in front of your heart as we bow forward. Namaste. Thank you for joining me in the practice today. Have a wonderful afternoon. I'll see you back next week.